In the heart of the Andean Mountains, lies the dark tale of a man who was once one of the wealthiest criminals in history. A figure enveloped in controversy and shrouded in enigma, the notorious drug lord, Pablo Escobar. Today, we'll be delving into this fascinating story, not just with the intent of unraveling the mystery around Escobar, but also to critically analyze the socio-economic impact he had on Colombia and the world. We're venturing back to the 1980s, the height of the Medellin cartel's power. To give you a sense of the scale of this organization, consider this: at the peak of its operations, the cartel was smuggling 15 tons of cocaine per day. That's equivalent to the weight of about 2 elephants, worth an estimated $420 million. To put it lightly, this was not your average neighborhood drug ring. Pablo Emilio Escobar Gaviria, born in 1949, was the third of 7 children. From these humble beginnings, he rose to become a figure of mythical proportions. Escobar's name, often synonymous with fear and terror, was a byword for the drug trade. But how did a boy who sold contraband cigarettes and stole cars become the king of cocaine? The answer lies in his ruthless ambition and cunning business strategies. Escobar was credited with the idea of using small, private planes to transport drugs, which greatly increased their trafficking capacity. He even went to the extent of buying a Learjet specifically for cash transportation. Now, that's what I call high-flying ambition. But, let's not sugarcoat the atrocities committed under his reign. The Medellin cartel, under Escobar, was responsible for over 4,000 deaths, including the assassination of a presidential candidate. His reign of terror disrupted Colombia's political stability and left a lasting impact on its civilians. However, in a twisted sense of Robin Hoodism, Escobar was often hailed as a hero by many impoverished Colombians. He invested in the poor neighborhoods of Medellin, built hospitals, schools, and even churches, thus gaining their loyalty. At one point, he was elected as an alternate member of the Colombian Congress. Talk about a divisive figure. But every empire has its fall. For Escobar, it started with the extradition treaty between Colombia and the United States. Terrified of facing trial in the US, he declared war against his own country, causing unprecedented violence. Eventually, his downfall came in 1993, when he was shot and killed on a Medellin rooftop. Despite his death, the echoes of Escobar's legacy still resonate. In 1987, Forbes listed him as the 7th richest man in the world, with an estimated wealth of $25 billion. Today, that would be equivalent to about $59 billion when adjusted for inflation. But amidst the legend and the infamy, we're left with a sobering truth. The tale of Pablo Escobar is a stark reminder of the devastating effects of the drug trade and the corruption that it breeds. It's a narrative that compels us to refocus our efforts on combating such far-reaching criminal enterprises. This journey through the life of Pablo Escobar has been a mix of intrigue, horror, and contemplation. But remember, while it's fascinating to delve into the dark corners of history, let's also remember the lessons hidden within these tales, and strive to create a brighter future where such stories remain firmly in the past. I hope you all enjoyed this deep dive into the life and legacy of Pablo Escobar. Remember to stay curious, keep questioning, and always look beyond the surface. Until our next adventure, stay tuned, and keep learning. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up, sharing it with others, and subscribing to our channel for more interesting material. In the comments area below, we'd love to hear your views and opinions on this topic. Thank you for your support, and we hope to bring you more intriguing stories and puzzles from around the world in the future. Remember to stay informed, interested, and safe.